everyone, it's Toela here at Slings. Welcome to our fortnightly live video where we're going to take you through our new releases for the week. I'm standing in this week for Hannah, who's off on a lovely well-deserved break, and we're just enjoying autumn arriving here in Scotland. So let me know where you're tuning in from. Is it autumn where you are, or are you in a different hemisphere, different season, different climatic zone? We've kind of felt the cold start to creep in this week, so I think it's really kind of bringing those cozy days closer. Lots of hot chocolates and lattes and brisk autumn walks on the cards, I think. So hope you're all doing well and you're excited to see what we've got to show you today. I'll go through our releases first, and then I've got a little sneak peek for you, a bit of information about our current Legends of Osha pre-order that's running. They've got their weft pairing poll running just now, so I've got the wefts to show you as well as the Warpgrad, and we've also got a throw offcut sale happening at 4:30. That will open up, and those are throws, odds and ends, different sizes. There's a pinned post in the clan with all of the information. So head along over there if that sounds like something for you, and snap up something unique, special at a bit of a bargain. I'll just have a wee look and see who's joining in. I can see lots of comments coming in. Oh, hi Rowan, thanks for joining. Oh, Janie, good morning from Arkansas. Good morning to you. Rosanna, hi from the local restaurant as the wind stopped all in. Oh my goodness, okay, that's quite extreme. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your lovely review of the Misty Mountains Summit Ember wrap. Hi Stephanie in Quebec. Oh, Rowan, hi, you're over in Fife. It is sunny today, but yeah, definitely stay sheltered from that wind. Hi Jess. Hi Sarah from Colorado, and Anna's in California. Eva's in Ireland. Oh, rainy Ireland. Time to take out the cowls. Well, in my book, it's always time for the cowls. So yeah, definitely. I think they're the perfect transitional accessory when the seasons are changing. Hi Deb, North Carolina. Jessica's in Oklahoma. Hi. Hi Tilton. Who else have we got? Maud is in the Netherlands. Claudine in Somerset. Oh, Danielle, can't hear, but I'm so happy to hopefully snag some Misty Mountains Ember. Yes, good luck. Hi, Chinedu. Oh, nice to have you here. Thank you. It's kind of good to be back now and again and kind of get to speak to you all about what we've been up to. So I will kick us off with, of course, oh, hi Kelly, in and out at work. Okay, well I hope we don't distract you too much, maybe just a little bit. So our gorgeous Misty Mountains Summit Ember, which lots of you will have seen in the email and in Clan Osha, in Rosanna, our tester's lovely review of this fabric. So I think this might be the third or fourth, I've lost count. It's another reweave of our Earth Warp, which has proven really popular for these seasonal reweaves. We did, on the first or second go around, we wove Misty Mountains Hinterland, for which there was a lot of excitement, but unfortunately because it was a luxe blend, we weren't able to repeat it. So what we've created here is hopefully something that you can enjoy. It is repeatable and it's got some of those same gorgeous qualities, just showcasing that lovely grad with the alternating white hemp and ecru barrette silk. So I'll just try and get a little bit closer up. It's got these lovely flecks coming through from the barrette and a really subtle shine from the hemp as well. So I'll just start getting that wrapped here. So I'll show you how that looks. Wrapping is not something I do often anymore these days, so or at all really, which is a little bit sad. But I did recently find out that I might have a baby coming into my life who I might be able to wrap soon, so that's fine. I feel like there's babies on the horizon in my family who I can wrap and spoil with lovely fabrics. Oh, I forgot to say at the start as well, Holly has chosen the draw to purchase winners now, so please go and check in the comments to see if that's you. And also for the chance to win a £10 voucher, heart the video. You all probably know this, those of you who are regular listeners, each release, but needs to be said. So we've got this lovely hemp and barrette blend. So wrapping quality wise, we expect this to be strong and supportive. As I said, it's got these lovely flecks kind of sprinkled throughout it, contrasting really nicely with the sheen of the hemp, which also gives the wrap kind of an extra bit of strength. Silk is one of the stronger fibres anyway, so combined with the hemp in multi-layer carries, I think this will be a really a wrap with good longevity. So you can use it, it's thin enough in hand, mouldable enough, straight out of the bag to use with a smaller child, but also will take you in multi-layer carries up into toddlerhood and beyond. There we go. That wrapped. So I'll just try and show you an idea of how that knot, oh, I'm getting tangled up in my dress there. So that knot is handling really quite easily. Not too bulky there at the back, feels quite nice and easy to tighten, and should hold in place there nicely, just keeping baby cozy and comfortable. I will just have a little scroll and see if any of you have some questions or comments as we go through. Ooh, Tara in Nova Scotia, hello. Rowan says, I'm debating whether I can justify treating myself to Briarwood Miria. It's so pretty. Oh, yes, it is. We were very excited when we saw that one coming through. I think it's got a lovely subtle pattern. Stephanie says, please make a Misty Mountains throw in these colours. Okay, good. We like hearing your ideas. Sybil, hi, thanks for joining us. Pretty Mountains. Oh, Mia, I hope your twins feel better soon. That's, being home with sick kids is the worst. Hopefully you get lots of snuggles and they're on the mend before too long. Some love for a throw idea. Oh, great. Yeah, I can see lots of love coming in for this. I think it does just sit so well with the pattern and the colours, creating that kind of autumn scene, and then across in the shoulder passes seeing those greens kind of come just like autumn foliage. Daisy says, watching you live from a 5th birthday party. We all have to find our refuge somewhere. Oh, brilliant. Oh yes, and Holly's put in a bit of information there about the baby and toddler show next weekend for anybody who is close to London and fancies going to catch up with Holly and Jill and some Osha wraps in person. Claudine asks, is there any striping on close up at all? No. I'm going to see if I can just untie this a little bit. Maybe if I tie that under baby's bum for a minute, and then I can hopefully get the tail just up here to give you a closer look. So although we say it's white hemp and ecru barrette, there's really not much in it with those colours. So the white hemp is just undyed, and the barrette is ecru, but it's sort of a warm off-white. If you look closely, you will probably see the difference, and partly that's coming as well just from the different texture of the two fibres. So hemp is much smoother, more reflective of the light, and the barrette, it has a more matte surface because it's got more of a kind of profiled surface, but really in terms of colour you won't see striping on this one. Oh, Kristen, hello in Pennsylvania, thank you for joining us. Oh, and Rosanna confirms as well, yes, no, I don't think there's striping. Kirsty says, I think this is going to be my Christmas and birthday present. Yay! Happy birthday and happy Christmas! Am I allowed to say that? Wait, say that? Yeah, it's probably too early to talk about Christmas, so I won't just yet. But yeah, so this blend gives you a really lovely softness and support. You can just see the drape there is really beautiful as well. I think wraps with silk often do have that sort of slight heavier hang in them, which also makes them really lovely for accessories too. So if you've got an event and you fancy just adding that finishing touch, I think you could do worse than sporting some autumny mountains in this lovely fabric. So yeah, this there's about 100 meters of this, so not somewhat limited, but not very. So but grab it if this is your bag. Run, don't walk, as they say. Great. So I will. I think I will pop baby down because that's just going to make it a little easier for me to pick up these throws and show you them. But if you have any other questions about the look of this wrap, further on into the video I'll have it here, so very happy to pop it up and show you again if anybody wants a close-up or a better idea of any part of it. Yeah, definitely one of my favourite warps that we run. It's always really nice seeing that come out in the autumn season. Kind of kicks us off and gets us all in the mood. So next I have here our Briarwood Miria throw, which I know some of you will be excited for too. I'll just give you a close-up of those birds so you can really see the different tones in there. So we've got that lovely rich plum shade that you'll be familiar with from our Doors of Durin Miria wrap, for example, or Legend of Frodo, not wrap, throw, Legend of Frodo throw. So that's plum cash wool, and then the second weft is a light grey cash wool, and it's all woven on a black cotton warp, which is what you can see kind of just coming through a little in the structure there. And then this throw has a slightly different technique involved because of creating this mid-tone. The structure used in those kind of mid-tone areas brings up some of the cotton into the surface of the fabric, so it's almost got like a sort of almost tapestry-like texture. So it's a bit different from our usual Miria throws. It has got something extra added to it, and I think just that depth that's kind of created in the pattern is really lovely. I'll just give you a look from further back and a look at the reverse side as well. Really stunning as well. That kind of pale grey just gives a really lovely silvery look when combined with the black warp kind of shimmering through. So that would be, I think, a really elegant kind of accent piece in a space, whether that's a bedroom or living room, just for snuggling up under. It's got a really nice weight. Should be super cozy for curling up on these cooler autumn nights and into the winter as well. So yeah, Briarwood Miria. Let's see if I've got any more details I should mention. So this is only the second time we've woven this as a throw. Some of you may have seen it in the recent Goddesses pre-order on our redwood pearled wool throws. So the blend is 70% cash wool, 30% organic cotton, and it's quite limited. So there's only 13 of these been woven. So again, if this looks like your kind of thing, then you know what to do. But yeah, just give you a little close-up of it there. How cute are those birds on a throw? I'm so happy we were able to do this. It was really fun to work on that. Sometimes giving our existing designs kind of a new life in a different product is almost as exciting as a brand new thing. So yeah, this one's been great to work on. Happy to see lots of you showing it some love. I'll just see if anybody has any questions before I move on. Oh, there's one comment I can't see. How many meters do you have when the release is not considered limited? Oh, that's a good question, because I did mention the meterage there. So I would say probably about 120 or 130 upwards would not be considered limited anymore, if that helps as a guide. So yeah, if we start mentioning meterages, that maybe gives you a little bit of a reference point. Sorry, that question was from Claudia. Is the cash wool machine washable? Not the cash wool we use on the throws. This is more of a delicate care item, because we figured for homeware, we get a bigger range of colours in the non-machine washable, and because it's a homeware item, it hopefully wouldn't need as frequent washing. So we'd recommend delicate hand wash, hand wash cycle in a trusted machine, but hand wash is what we'd recommend for this. Holly can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what we specify. Oh, thank you. So lovely seeing lots of you showing so much love. Daisy says no fringing on this. No, so our casual throws don't have fringing as standard. That's because they're woven on the cotton base warp. So fringing is possible on a wool warp because that's what would kind of be sticking out as fringes at the end, and the wool can keep the shape of the purled fringe and the cotton can't, so we don't produce these with fringing as standard. Hopefully that answers the question for future throws. Noah says, this is stunning, I love birds, on my holiday wish list. Oh, I hope you get one. Rowan asks, how many are there? So there's 13. I can't remember if I actually said that, but yeah, there's 13 of these available. Okay. Oh, Sybil says I need matching wallpaper in Briarwood. Amazing. Oh, that would be really quite something. Giving us product ideas. Sorry, I'm just taking my time to make sure I'm not missing anybody's comments, but yeah, all right. Let me know if you snag one of these in the comments. I'd love to know, also love to know how you find it when you receive it. We always like hearing what you think when you have the product in hand. So onto our cranes throws. I've just seen Amanda asks how many of those there are. So these we have 20 throws, so a bit limited as well. First time we've woven cranes on a throw, and we think it has worked really nicely just with those birds sort of soaring across that throw in the ecru, bringing that really nice brightness into the colourway. So we've got a 3-colour grad. So this is woven on 100% merino lamb's wool warp, ecru warp. So we have got the fringing on this, those lovely pearled fringes. that you can see there for that really elegant look. And then we've got the weft is a white, sort of ecru white, and then 3 shades of melange lamb's wool kind of mixes. So this one's sort of a mix of autumnal hues, and then we've got a kind of golden yellow. It does have a little bit of a melange mix, although slightly less than the other one next to it. And then the final colour is a kind of warm camel and ecru blend of colours in there. Maybe you can see some of that texture coming through. So this one is gorgeously soft, a really lovely weight to it as well, like beautiful drapes. So this one I think would be just ideal for those who are not sensitive to wool, for those kind of cuddly nights, and as a really nice bright accent piece in a space, just to add a bit of kind of interest. I think this would just be a lovely pop of colour to add, especially in the autumn season, when you've got those colours kind of outside, and then bringing them into your space can be a really, really nice way to kind of do a bit of a change in your home with the season without having to sort of move everything around. Oh, Rosanna says, beautiful, love this pattern. Oh, thank you. Oh, I forgot to read out your quote from the Misty Mountains wrap. That was silly of me. So Rosanna, for reference, I'll go back to the Misty Mountains wrap. Rosanna tested that with her 7-month-old and 3.5-year-old, and found it very supportive for both. For her carrying her toddler, she used a double hammock, so multi-layer passes. She said the wrap was easy for me to tighten, even though my wrapping skills are a bit rusty. It stayed in place very well, had slightly more glide than grip that would for sure even out after a wash. When broken in, it will be even easier to tighten and tie a knot. So just with use, that will kind of become really nicely moldable and easy to sort of get set just the way that you want it to sit. So yeah, thanks again, Rosanna, for that lovely review. Right, remember to all be hearting the video for that chance to win a £10 voucher, especially if any of these lovelies have caught your eye. So yeah, the blend of that is 100% merino lamb's wool, just to confirm. So there you go, cranes. Just see if anybody had any other questions further up. Oh yes, Amanda asked for the care instructions for the cranes. I think Holly might be able to just check that out and put those in so I don't get anything wrong. Sarah says, gorgeous, we need more cranes throws, it works so well. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think this is a winner, so keep an eye out. Any Middle Earth coming in a similar style with fringing? I should know that. Maybe Holly can help me out too. I've just had a mind blank and the only other pattern I can remember is not a Middle Earth one, but we usually have a balance, so I'll ask Holly to just confirm if there's some Middle Earth coming, because I'm fairly sure there is. Janie says, I love the fringing and drape of this one. Yeah, super, super luxurious. It is very cozy. Okay. Does it have much prickle? So Kristen asks whether it has much prickle. I'm not the person to ask. I'm not very sensitive to wool, so I can't actually tell, I don't think. If anybody else has any of these pearl throws and is able to comment on that with a bit more experience, I would welcome that in the comments. Please do let Kristen know how you find it. Obviously we want it to be comfortable for you. Great, thanks very much everyone for joining in and asking all your questions and showing all the love. I will pop these aside and I've got, I think our the throw offcut sale is about to open at 4:30 as mentioned. So for anybody who wasn't here at the beginning, that's a sale of kind of offcut odds and ends, things that maybe didn't quite come out the right size or for some reason are not a full throw. So there's a pinned post in Clan Osha with all the details for those. So do have a look there in case you want to be ready when that opens. So, I can see some questions. Crane's Throw, there are 20 available and there are 13 of the Briarwood Myria throws. I think there's been some questions about the quantities just there. Right, so next we have currently running at the moment a bit of pre-order news. We've got our Legend of Osha pre-order being run by Tilton and her team of admins, and the weft pairing poll is currently up until tomorrow. So we've got this lovely warp here. There's Star Painter warp. So beautiful blend of colours: Fig, Crown Jewel, Deep Blue, Stellar and Stargazer. So really nice kind of soft but colourful warp that they've put together. And then the wefts that we currently have to choose from are, try and get these side by side so that you can, oh, that's maybe looking a bit bright. Anyway, this is Dawn Blue Hemp. So it's kind of, it's more of a soft grey, I would say, than a blue, but beautiful kind of soft silvery colour, which would just look really stunning on those colours. Then we've got Golden Glow Bamboo, so you can see that bamboo viscose. Hopefully you can make that out, just has a lovely shimmer there. And then Peace Silk, which many of you will be familiar with, but with that beautiful kind of slubby texture and a really kind of luxe feel, soft and strong. So a really good all-rounder with a bit of luxury as well. Then we've got an alternating weft. We've got vintage, oh, let me get this right, vintage indigo barrette silk. So that's kind of a, again, kind of more of a greyish blue tone with these lovely flecks kind of running through it. One of our most popular barrette wefts, I think. So it's got this kind of slate blue and then picked out with these ecru flecks as well, and that will be alternating with Monaco blue linen here. So that should give, similar to the Misty Mountains Summit Ember, actually a really lovely wrapping quality of the silk combined with linen, which is strong and has that bit of a shine as well. So that's those two in an alternating weft. And then we've got here toasted almond. I believe that would be thick linen, so the actual yarn used, this is just for colour, the actual linen yarn used would be a bit thicker than what's shown here. And then lastly, a really lovely soft blue weft grad, faded denim, and placid blue cotton. I thought it was the right way around. Yes, placid blue at the top and faded denim here. So if that is of interest and you haven't already joined the group and joined in on the voting, do head over to the Legends of Osha group and get involved choosing matching the patterns to these. Sorry, I should say what patterns they are. You can tell I haven't done this in a while. Thank you everyone for bearing with me. So the patterns we have are Lothlorien, Misty Mountains, Clara, which we don't often see, so that's really exciting to get sort of a lesser used pattern showing up in a pre-order. That's always really cool. Imladris and Constellation, and then we also have Aria, another kind of less used pattern in as a scarf. So yeah, head over and vote and get involved, and hopefully the patterns you want make it through, and there'll be something exciting for lots of you to get your hands on. Another thing, sticking with pre-orders, we've just started to see our sea glass pre-order fabrics coming through. How stunning is that? We've loved starting to see these trickle through. This grad is so soft, quite different from a lot of what we weave ourselves and what we sometimes see in pre-orders. So I hope everybody's starting to get excited. I think you'll have shipping confirmed soon. I'm not going to say anything yet about the date because I might get in trouble and I don't want that. So this particular fabric is Shoal Estuary. It's a hybrid in Patriot Blue, so that's the darker blue, sea cell cotton, and ceramic, that's the paler blue, ceramic cotton. There was a little bit extra of this woven at the end of the warp, so if you like the look of that, do keep an eye out for spares appearing in due course. So I'll pop that down. I'll just have a little look and see if there's been any questions. Ooh, here we go. Oh, Sinead says gorgeous colours. Yeah, I think that Star Painter grad is going to be so lovely. Lee, loving that one too. Lee or Leah, I hope I haven't mispronounced that. Sorry if I have. Lots of excitement for Star Painter. Dark jewel tones. Yep, again, very autumn appropriate. This is exactly the time of year we love to see these colours coming through. Rosanna says, love the blue ones. Yeah, the blue wefts I think are going to be really, they're going to really pop on that grad. Jess says, I'm not seeing the throws. I wonder if maybe that's something Holly could clarify, whether it was maybe just a little too early. Tilton, oh, thanks for showing all of these. Oh, toasted almond regular linen. My apologies, Tilton, thank you for pointing that out. No problem for showing them. That's my memory not serving. So I think for this one, I said that was going to be thick linen. Incorrect, it's going to be regular linen. So again, it will appear a little bit thicker than what's shown here. Both of these will, because they'll be 2-ply of this yarn. But yes, that'll be a regular weight rather than the thicker weight. Thank you for that. Shoal, it's gorgeous, yeah. Imladris, everything. Now, Stephanie, can you tell us if Oakenshield was woven on the earth warp? I believe that we may have already done it, in which case we would be unlikely to repeat it. That might be a question I'll have to come back to you with after. But I will check on that, unless Holly is able to answer that question in the comments. Sarah says, oh, you're doing great. Oh, thanks, Sarah. Thank you. Yes, you'll be seeing a lot more of me in the new year, since Hannah will be off on maternity leave. So yes, I will brush up on the release week lives, and yes, I'm sure I'll get back into the groove. Great. Oh, thank you all for joining me. One last thing to show you. Little sneak peek, as is tradition. Something coming next on the earth warp. Keep your eyes peeled. I'll leave you with that. I know you'll all have been screen grabbing furiously, so I won't need to show it again. But thanks so much for joining me today. It's been great having you all here with your comments and likes and questions. So yeah, enjoy what you managed to get from this release, and Hannah will be with you again in 2 weeks' time, and I will see you before too long. All right, happy autumn. Thanks everyone. Bye.